Piers Morgan reacts to explosive exchange over Sadiq Khan sparks nationwide debate. Piers Morgan did it again. While most of the media kept things polite and sanitized, he stepped in gloves off, no filter, and weighed in on the most viral, most divisive moment of the week. This wasn't just a debate. It was a collision between two worlds. Between what the media wants you to see, and what's really happening out there on Britain's streets. And as usual, Piers Morgan didn't miss a beat. Here's what went down. A highly charged video clip had been circling for over 24 hours featuring a political firebrand confronting what he called London's silence on crime, free speech, and rising tension in immigrant-heavy boroughs. The footage was messy, emotional, and yes, controversial. But it sparked something real. Within hours, hashtags were trending. Clips flooded Telegram, TikTok, and X, formerly Twitter. It was chaos online. And then came Piers Morgan. In a statement released just moments ago on his uncensored platform, Morgan tackled the issue head-on, and in classic Piers style, he didn't dance around the politics. "You don't have to agree with how the message was delivered," he said. "But if you ignore the reason people are angry, you're not solving the problem. You're pouring fuel on it." That line, it's already gone viral. And for good reason. Because whether you lean left or right, one thing is clear. This wasn't just about a video. It was about the bubbling frustration across the UK, frustration with rising crime, rising censorship, and a government that many feel is completely detached from real life. Piers called it a public disconnect on steroids. And he aimed his sharpest criticism right at London's Mayor Sadiq Khan. Now, to be clear, Morgan didn't endorse everything that was said in the now infamous video. In fact, he made that point very deliberately. But what he did do is challenge the silence from the political class. The unwillingness to confront raw, uncomfortable emotions, unless they fit the narrative. "You can't cherry-pick outrage," Morgan said. "If someone protests against the police on one issue, they're called brave. If they protest the mayor or immigration policies, suddenly, they're dangerous. That double standard is what's tearing this country apart." Cue another social media explosion. On the streets, the response is just as intense. A small crowd gathered this morning outside City Hall in London, peacefully holding up signs that read, "We have questions too," and "We're not the enemy." One attendee, a mother of two from East London, told an independent journalist, "I don't follow politics closely, but when people start getting silenced just for being upset, that's when I worry." And she's not alone. Comments under Morgan's statement are pouring in by the thousands. One reads, "This is why we still need people like Piers willing to call it like it is, even when it's messy." Another says, "I don't like the guy in the original video, but he's not wrong about how the city's changed. Khan needs to answer, not deflect." And speaking of Khan, the mayor has yet to issue a direct response. His office released a short statement late last night, saying London remains committed to free speech and safe discourse for all communities. But many are calling it weak. Vague. A non-answer. Political commentator Julia Hartley-Brewer went on Talk TV this morning and didn't hold back. Khan seems more concerned with the optics than the outrage. Pretending this isn't happening doesn't make it go away. Even moderate MPs are beginning to murmur. Off the record, one senior Labour figure reportedly told a journalist, "This is the kind of moment that builds momentum fast. We either address it, or it eats us alive in the next election." So what happens now? Piers Morgan's statement may just be the match that lights a bigger fire. Because this isn't just about who said what on a shaky mobile video. It's about a deeper truth. That people in this country, millions of them, feel unheard. And when a moment like this captures their frustration, and a voice like Piers Morgan's amplifies it, the consequences ripple far beyond Twitter threads. We're looking at a potential political flashpoint. A public reckoning over who gets to speak, who gets silenced, and what kind of Britain we're actually becoming. And here's the kicker. This isn't over. Sources close to GB News suggest Farage may respond within the next 24 hours. Multiple online personalities are already teasing response videos. And opposition leaders? They're watching this unfold very, very carefully. So, is this just another Twitter storm? Or is this the spark of something bigger, something boiling under the surface of British life for years? Because if Piers Morgan is right, and this moment reflects a nation ready to push back, then the next headlines won't come from press briefings. They'll come from the streets. Drop your thoughts below. Subscribe for full coverage and exclusive reactions. This is far from over, and you're going to want to see what comes next.